What's up, good people? My name is Kashaya, your host with LS2ELEVATION. And today I'm sitting in a busy area, so you'll hear a lot of cars pass by, possibly. But anywho, I wanted to come and give you some encouragement today. I know the election results were released a few days ago, and there were many people who had many different reactions or feelings and emotions concerning who our new uh, president is. And so I wanted to just come encourage you, especially for those of you who are believers, to know that ultimately, regardless of who is in office, God is still king, right? God is still who is guiding us, who is covering us, who is protecting us, who is loving us, right? So regardless of who is in office, we need to know that who we serve is still higher than the person in office. And I didn't run for presidency. I know if I did, I probably would have had some cool little slogan like, with every L, we will prevail. Something like that, you know. But we serve a great God, right? And so I wanted to just come encourage you and to remind you that regardless of who's in office, what's going on in our world, in our nation, what's going on anywhere, right? Anywhere, we serve a God that is king. And so some of you might be worried about the days to come, what's going to come for the nation, what's going to happen with different rights or different things. But I also want to come to encourage you and to remind you that we, the people, are more and mightier than them. And so please just stay encouraged and keep your hearts and your minds focused on the thing that truly matters, on the one that truly matters, which is Christ, which is also you, right? Where your heart is at. And so do not allow, to the best of your ability, do not allow what is necessarily going on in the world to hinder or stunt your belief that things can change for the better, in a sense of the direction that God is calling or is going to move us, right? And we also know that we as a people, as a nation, when we cry out together, we cry out to God, depending on what's going on, that God will hear our cries and respond, right? And so please do not allow the things that are taking place in this world, regardless of who is in office and who's not in office, and what could possibly be that has not yet been established, to weigh you down and to put you in a state or a mindset of fear or worry or anxiety or anxiousness. And you're probably like, who am I to speak on this? Well, I don't know if you are in the number of people who watch my life, but there's been quite a few things that people would assume that I would be anxious and nervous and worried about. But the reason that I am not, and the reason that I have peace, is because of Christ and my belief in who he is and the guidance and direction that I know that he will provide for my life, just as I know that he can do and will do the same things for you. So to those of you who have been worried, who have been stressed out, I want to remind you that we, the people, are more and mightier than them, and that regardless of who works in the White House, that there is a kingdom that is for the just and the righteous and those who believe in Christ. And so we are to continue to strive to to be a member in that house and that kingdom. And we should not allow the things that are going on in the world to impact us and put us in a space of worry and anxiety and fear of what's to come. Because we know that regardless of what's to happen in the world, regardless of what's to come in this nation, that with every L, we will prevail. And so do not allow any loss, regardless of who you were voting for, whether it was Kamala or Trump or any of the other candidates, to put fear in your heart and believe that just because a man is holding the seat of this nation, that we don't serve a God who still reigns and rules over that man. And so that's my message for today. Hopefully it has encouraged you to keep the faith and to keep believing that God is ultimately the one in control and in power, and that we, the people, are more and mightier than them. I love y'all. Later. Y'all have a great and amazing day. Love you later.